play more.
That ending was,
a little rushed and contrived?
Yeah, that just kinda... Like, for one thing, you'd expect Moriarty to escape.
Did we know anything about a daughter or a girl
I don't
before?
think so,
Like,
no.
the doll in the...
Oh, okay. Well, that was like 10 minutes before.
Yeah, I'm
so...
like, okay, so he has like a little girl that he
and
likes?
Then it's
I don't
like...
know.
And then he decides to take care of this. For some reason, he decides to take
Yeah, he's just
this
like, you know what, this
child.
is my kid now.
Yeah, instead of being like, take this child, I want nothing to do with her. Like, suddenly Sherlock Holmes becomes all soft-hearted and
What was with,
emotional.
like, the weird, like, I'm gonna shoot this guy, then he went on the run because everybody thought he blew up a thing, and then... But...
It was all, like, I get the relentless pursuit of Moriarty and not caring about if everyone hates you or any of that. All of that was very Sherlock Holmes. And then suddenly he sees this child and is like, I will take her in as my own. Like, what the... Like, maybe Watson would. Because he's like, we can't leave her, Holmes. But he's just like, nope. Like,
Yeah, this is my kid now.
Yeah, and he, like, looks like he's gonna kiss her, and that was creepy. I think that was just an angle thing. He was looking down at her, but it looked...
And what a lame ending for Moriarty. Jeez,
Yeah!
he's like...
dude just, like, ripped his throat out.
He got, like, eaten by the Wolfman or whatever.
Because... And then... and then a bizarrely out-of-place, amazing credit sequence.
Yeah, just...
And then...
Watch that again.
Well, we're gonna talk about the game, so why not let this play again?
Yeah.
This is the best part of the whole game!
Yeah, I was really impressed with this.
This looks really cool. This looks like a...
Yeah, it was like Borderlands mixed with James Bond, mixed with Telltale, mixed with
This really looks
Tarantino.
like it's the opening of a really cool Telltale Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like...
I love how the whole, like, sick man's thing comes into play here.
God. Like, this is really good! Okay, rest of the game... Music... Meh.
I don't even remember music, honestly.
Repetitive, mediocre, wasn't always there when it should have been, but overall, fine.
This whole game's gimmick was just puzzles, but it was really, like, weird fucking puzzles.
Yeah,
like,
some of them...
yeah, let's turn the ore so this, and you're just like, why would anybody set this up this way?
Because secret something or other.
I mean, like, yeah, the puzzles were kind of creative.
Yes, they were very creative puzzles.
There was one of the ones that, like, just didn't make any sense to me, though.
there
It was
were,
the
like...
weird math, like, dot one or something.
Yeah,
that I don't remember how that one worked.
Me neither. We had to...
That was a weird one.
I enjoyed the child seating one, because that's the kind of thing that I do when I do logic puzzles.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that. It was something that was... It felt...
familiar.
Available to everyone.
Yeah.
And like the telephone and the folding thing, I like that they're not like... Only if you're super intelligent and deductive.
They had a good
and whatever.
variety, actually. They had, like, some good mathy ones, they had some good visual ones, they had a good logic one, so they had a good variety
They had
of
the
puzzles.
untangly rope thing, like that was... They didn't make sense, per se, but they were, you know...
Yeah, the animations were fucking terrifying.
Oh,
like,
those
the
children.
facial expressions and the
Some of
children, the lighting,
like on the children.
Like, the graphics left something to be desired.
Clipping.
This would have been better as a 2D game, kind of like
sure,
a point-and-click,
sure.
like, adventure game. Like, making it 3D
This would be
was
much
not
better
a good
in
idea.
a Telltale visual style, like more...
Yeah.
Like, if they just went, you know what, we're gonna go stylized. If it was like that ending...
Yeah. I mean, like, look even like the front page, like the art. It's
if it was
fine.
more
It
of
looks
like
very
a...
Sherlock Holmes.
Like more of a water or oil painting kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, because you know how Telltale, it's kind of like a moving comic?
Mm-hmm.
So if it doesn't look realistic, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be much better suited to something like that.
Yeah.
If this game were in a different art style, it would have played much better. Or even in like a...
Or even if they just put more effort into the 3D. Like, I feel like some dude just, like, spent his weekend, like, animating these things, like...
I feel like it would be better with less walking around.
Yeah.
And more like if they had like a map and you clicked on the room and then it took you to the room and then you could look around the room, but you didn't have to fucking walk from place to place.
Yeah, because some of that was, like, really hard to, like, control, and you're like, I'm trying to click on this thing and it's not working.
If it were in more of a static, flat kind of thing, instead of trying to play like a first-person game when you are not. And the dog thing?
Yeah. It was kind of fun, but, like...
if you're gonna, like, I am not against playing as an animal. It was cute.
Yeah.
Playing as the dog and helping to solve the mystery, I'm totally down with, as long as the characters are not aware that the dog is helping.
Yeah.
If you do a thing where you have the dog run off, and the dog is, like, sniffing people out and barking to bring them over here, and then you see Sherlock and Watson scooch behind, and you're like, yes, I'm a good dog, and, like, you do all that stuff, and it's like, oh, haha, the dog was the one who knocked that over and helped us. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
But being like, go, Toby!
Turn the crank!
Yes, that. Like, we're gonna stand here and send the dog across, and the dog's gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
That's horseshit. So I feel like it flirted with genius there.
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of a shitty game.
It was definitely a shitty game,
that people had fun making.
Yeah.
I feel like there were
people who went definitely silly there, like, let's just do something really fucking...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. And,
okay.
I'm gonna exit the game too, because we can just talk.
Sure.
Unless you find the background inspiring, but... Yeah, and I'll just save it once we're done.
What else is there to evaluate? The hint system was bullshit.
I still don't understand how it worked. Like, I get, like, it showed you what you could interact with.
Sometimes. It seems like sometimes it worked, and
it depended, like, what direction you were in, and, like, how far away you were from something.
I don't know.
But, yeah, it was kind of helpful when I figured out you could just, like, spam it and figure out what you could interact with, but...
I do enjoy, like...
I didn't know what the ding...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that you have to, like, open things to find components to use for things, and... So that's why overall I think I enjoyed it. It was very...
I think it was, like... I wasn't going into it expecting anything great.
No, I was pleasantly surprised.
I think that's part of, like, the thing is, like, you go into these things, you're like, this is not going to be a good game, but we're going to have fun with this. It was playable. You could get from one end to the other. I don't remember it crashing or any glitches or anything. Like, maybe it had an issue once, but it's not like... It had really fucked up graphical stuff, but it didn't stop the game from working.
Yeah, it was just, like, it was more funny bad than... Yeah. I wish there were more of the, like the microscope and that kind of thing, more investigating, analyzing stuff. I would have...
It's like they tried to cram too many cool things in, but then that way it didn't get repetitive, though. I
think they tried to make it very adventure game instead of very Sherlock-y. Yeah. Like, I felt like he did go places and do shit. But I would have liked a little bit more, like, BBC Laboratory Sherlock.
Yeah.
A little bit more of that, a little bit less, like, running around the garden kind of thing.
Yeah. That wasn't a fucking...
it wasn't a pickaxe. A pickaxe. It's not a pickaxe. It was a hoe. It was not a pickaxe.
I legitimately looked that up just to see if the language was different, and it was not. Someone fucked up.
Now, we are praising the game, but let's remember...
Yeah.
Lousy booze.
The lousy booze, yeah.
The sick man thing.
The writing was atrocious, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The writing was just so cheesy and over the top.
Accents.
And stupid. All the voice acting.
A lot of the voice acting. But then again, out of those moments of painful, hammy, cheesy voice acting,
had some great things out of it.
You get things like grapes and small burnt balls.
I forgot about that one.
I know, right?
Small burnt balls.
Yeah, we're gonna... I cannot wait for the day when that comes back. It will be the most highly specific situation.
And it's gonna happen.
But, damn it! It will be glorious. It will rise from the ashes of this game like a fucking phoenix.
One day.
It's gonna be a callback. It's gonna be the greatest callback. I need to really get a Trump impression down for the next 4 years.
Ugh.
The next 8 years!
Ugh, sorry.
That dates this video pretty wickedly.
Well, it's really funny, too, because beforehand, like, you'll get nothing out of that, and all of a sudden, Trump! And you're like, wait, what? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we started this game in 2015, like, fall. Yeah.
To be fair, Evil Within came out, and we had to do that.
Yeah.
And then...
So we did this right before Evil Within, and I'm pretty sure that was last year, and it was right after BioShock Infinite.
And
I'm pretty sure this was right after Bioshock Infinite.
So we did, like, we halted, and then we started and almost finished VTM. Oh yeah, we did Soma.
And we also did that other weird game that we never finished. It was like that mental asylum
Yeah,
one.
we gotta finish that at some point, maybe.
I think it'll be quick, but it's just not that interesting.
Yeah. The thing is, I have to review the footage because I didn't fix that lag and whatever issue. So if it looks super shitty, it might not be worth doing, but we should finish the game either way.
It's really funny because I like hardly remember anything from it. So
there wasn't really much to
There was
it.
like I remember the light and the doll in the wheelchair, and that's about it. And
there was a creepy...
and us getting stuck on the slide and breaking the game in the first 5 minutes.
I could just do like a montage maybe or something, but I just feel bad for not having looked harder into that issue and fixing it, because then it looks all laggy and shitty.
Yeah, we could always do a let's not play too. It's like all our unfinished LPs that were like, no, let's not do this. But
yeah, or like a quick tour.
Yeah, it was
let's tour.
We did a couple of those.
Yeah,
haunted memories. And then we did a quick.
That one is a let's not play.
Yeah, no, I have that one on the channel.
Although it was
it's buried
free,
within all the videos, though. I have a bunch of compilations and random. I have a playlist of that stuff, so it's
it's somewhere in there.
To find. There's a bunch of videos on my channel now. I'm like, oh yeah, this exists. That we did this, or I thought I made this movie.
Anyway, Sherlock.
Yeah,
I thought that the guy who played Sherlock was fine.
Yeah, his voice wasn't too bad.
Watson was fine. It was just he was poorly written.
Yeah, well, he was poorly written, and then he put like really weird like excitement on things.
Yeah,
like, he got like even in this, he got really excited about something. Like, it was like the marbles and the toys. Like he got like super poncy in that trailer. I'm like, Watson. Bring it down a couple notches. I mean, you're looking for bombs and shit here. Just you're up here. We need you down here.
The voice acting was a bit. I don't know if atonal is the right word. It was not simpatico. It was a little bit like murder scene grapes. It was.
I love how the prince was kind of in on it, but he was just being used as like a figurehead, and then they're like, "We're just gonna make you disappear into the stage now and never speak to you again."
That was pretty funny. Okay, let's play. Let's do something we should do, and I think we kind of do at the end of every game. Fix this game. So. Let's step up the music slightly.
Yeah.
Let's.
You know what? I would keep the silliness in.
I was
the really weird stuff. Like some of it could have been fix the animations and the faces. That was terrifying.
I'm gonna say change the art style.
Yeah.
Let's blanket it with
that with art style.
Because you'd have to step it up so much that it would become a way more expensive game to make.
Well, the thing is, like, even if they had put more time into the transitions, like, there's so much shit I find in between transitions, like frames that shouldn't belong there, models dropping from the sky. Like, if you tested your game, you would see that was a problem. It doesn't matter if your computer is like a laptop or high performance.
I doubt they had a lot of time and money.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I'm saying, like step the technology down to meet your game.
I don't feel like if you don't have a budget to test your game, then don't make your game higher budget than it should be, because you should test your fucking games. Like, that's just laziness, in my opinion. Like, if you see a problem with it, and you're like, well, we don't have money left, ship it. Like, I see a problem with that. I would rather have, like, less effort put into the 3D and just make it like even like a sprite base, like even or something like that. Like,
I feel like it could be like things like Trauma Center that are done with just like two people talking in a background, or like certain games that'll like even some of the searchy games where you just have a room. And then it could bring up the inventory. Like, I feel like you could do...
Monkey Island type style
Never
searching.
played it. I feel like you could do a really creative, mostly still, but still animated, and... Because you can have, like, you know, the box pops open, but you don't have to animate the box coming open. It's just as close, and then it goes like, boop, and now it's open. And they did that.
See, like, they had budget that you could have unnecessary, like, little animations and stuff in, or, like, even the menu and stuff. They could have simplified that so much, and they would have saved money.
Just instead of having to walk around everywhere, I feel like it could have been done better in a more still way. And I feel like that would suit the tone of Sherlock Holmes a little bit more. Like, they were trying to make... If you're trying to bring Sherlock Holmes into the, like, AAA high-octane adventure, they were trying to I feel like they were trying to aim a little bit more, like the Robert Downey Jr. with all the explosions and all. They were trying to match that feel, and I feel like a little bit more of the toned down, like behind the scene, more of like a CSI kind of thing is better suited to Sherlock Holmes.
It was really funny though, because it seemed that they did their research on a few things too, like, you know, the way words are pronounced, or like, certain objects that would have been around in that era or whatever. Like, they had decent environments. Like, I think if they executed it properly, the environment.
But on the other hand, la 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 la.
That was bad voice acting. And
those children as a framing device, entirely unnecessary.
Yeah, take that out completely.
And once they looked at that and saw how terrifying those demon puppet children were, they should have gone no. But then on the other hand, they're part of what makes it, like, when you talk about Testament of Sherlock Holmes, part of what you say is terrifying demon children!
They're still terrifying demon children without that pointless, like, we're in the attic, and then the kid, like, beating up the doll, and then...
Like, yeah, I would like to, if we're fixing the game, I would cut all of that, but on the other hand, they're part of what makes this game
but if we're fixing the art style, then they'd be pointless. True. Because that was part of the camp. It's like, this is terrifying demon children.
So so this is what we want to, that's what we want to do to make it the good game we'd like to see.
Yeah.
But moral question, should you... or should you just let the Testament of Sherlock Holmes be what it is? A fucked up, slightly glitchy, very janky, especially when you look closely. Work of art.
Yes.
Post a link to your, with a little, the annoying little corner image things? Put that right there with a link to your work of art video.
Actually, that was like a halfway done work of art, because I was intending to put like other bits in there eventually, so...
Yeah, you can finish that up and then post it. I think
that's why I haven't deleted all of those files yet.
Anyway, now you have a lot more.
That could be work of art part 1, if all else fails.
Just staple it to the end of the video. Fuck it. Just make a part 1 or a part 2 and then smush them together. Because that deserves to be an entire... That deserves to be
Hey, if I'm doing it for every single fucking chapter of Evil Within, I can do it for Sherlock Holmes.
I feel like there was more love put into this game than all of Evil Within. That one felt very, like... just very Michael Bay, very just, we're just doing what we... It wasn't love, it was
pretentiousness. It was like, look at what we can do. We're so smart. Look at us, the psychological adventure in Sherlock Holmes. It was like, let's make something really silly and
I feel like
fun.
There was some slightly misguided, but very enthusiastic energy behind the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Very like, oh, what if we had the dog do it? And then they're like, yes, the dog! Like, instead of being like, oh, fuck me, I guess the dog could do it. Just whatever. Like, I don't feel that cynical, money machine, dead-eyed thing. There were a lot of dead eyes in the game, but I feel like the people behind it, I feel like it's like 6 people in a room who weren't the greatest at their jobs, didn't have the most money, but god damn it, they wanted to make a Testament of Sherlock Holmes game. And they wanted to show the wonder of the children, whatever, and they're like, they look a little creepy, but whatever. Yeah. Or maybe they thought they looked like...
I have a million fantastic screenshots that could be captioned. Like, just Watson's kind of like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
if we had stuff to give away...
I gotta get to that dream sequence. But stuff to give away. Yeah, if we ever had stuff
If we had a giveaway, a caption contest of this stuff would be phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
You should just do like, the like silly music, the like banana, just do a montage of screen caps. Find your favorites and just do like a slideshow with jaunty music of all your favorites. Yes. At the end of a work of art.
I tried to do a little one at the end of the first episode of Sherlock, and then it got like toasted by YouTube, because it, like the music at least, because it was like, we'll do like canon and they're pieces of shit. So
pick one of the the free ones that they.
Yeah, I could pick something
just
that
like a ragtime, like like something that matches this motion that I'm doing that no one can see.
I'm usually pretty good at looking up the music before I post it. You are, just to see if it like is kosher.
But I'm sure they have pick the cheesiest that you have. Anyway, we can discuss that off camera if we need to. But I think you know what I want, and I think you're already there. Any comments about the game? Anything else?
I pretty much said all there is. I thought it was a little brain damaging at points. Like, you're just kind of like, I can't even right now, but...
Monkey Jewel Thief.
Yeah. that did come back, at least, in the very stupidest of ways. I thought it was going to tie into the story more.
I think I blacked out for a second. I think I was like this. I don't remember. I was just...
It was when he was, like, sawing off the bars, and then
No,
he did, like,
I remember what it was, but I don't remember what I did. My body just did its own. I think I was doing one of these. Yeah. But... my brain just melted a little bit.
I love my whole bucket bomb sequence where I'm like, we put this into this and this and then
you know
send it off, and you're just like...
As soon as you started, I was like, yes, that's it.
So you're just kind of like, oh my
And then
God.
you started Billy's, but I didn't even have time to process the fact that was so stupid and come out with you, because you were already there, and I'm just like, I just need a second.
It was really funny, because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I saw the bucket, I'm like, yes! The bucket!
I was there with you as soon as you started. I was like, yes, that's gonna be it, but I couldn't join you. I had to digest a little bit more, and I just couldn't get on board fast enough.
You were right with the belt thing where we were going to slide it down. It was just the ball that slid
close
down.
Enough.
Yeah.
I am proud of myself. A couple of times I did a thing.
Yeah, you got the ladders this time, and you did the paper thing, and you did all.
Oh yeah, the
you did like all the puzzles this time, and I'm like,
You've done so many of them.
I think you did more of the puzzles in this one actually, or figured it out more. You're good at futzing with things and figuring out.
Fiddle. No, I remember. I think you did the oars and the Twiggy number thing, and you've done most of them, I think. Although whether that's because you were already playing or not, I don't know. Like it could have just been happenstance.
I know the Twiggy number thing was right around the logic puzzle thing, and you wanted to do the logic puzzle thing.
Yeah, I wanted to do
like
that
those.
one. Yeah,
so I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Whatever.
Yeah. So I would give it an arbitrary number rating.
Oh, I would give it just half, just because it had enough issues, but it was still fun.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go over half, because I feel like
don't compare it to...
No, I was going to say, I just think it deserves more of that, because I actually had fun playing it. So I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah.
No, 6 3/4.
I think we need to make a scale, like when I did my epic fail project.
Oh, yeah.
That I broke it down into, like, the graphics, the controls, fun,
graphics,
difficulty.
like, 2.
Yeah, graphics, no.
Music, 2. Playability and...
The music wasn't bad. It was
4.
repetitive.
4.
It wasn't fantastic. I'd give it just a neutral 5 out of 10. Just neutral.
Playability and, like, fun value, I'd put high, like, 8 or 9, because it was fun. I enjoyed it. Okay,
I'd give it like a 7. Yeah, I'd give it like a 7. Because the puzzles and stuff, like, sometimes I was like, yes, now what? But other times...
Writing.
What?
Writing?
Yeah,
story writing.
Oh, God. They needed to simplify the story a bit, I think, or make it a little more, like, spell it out for the dum-dums a little bit more, because
Or people playing after a year.
Well, that too. But it was a little... I don't know. I just didn't feel like important plot points stuck like they.
Yeah.
But I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. So.
I was like, let's go back to the haunted house. What?
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss something?
Yeah. Some of the dialogue. I think the writing would have been more forgivable if the voice acting, particularly the accents, weren't so horrendous. Like that dude with the prostitute with the leg and the lady singing and just some of these. Just...
Sorry, it's all coming back to me.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah. If they, the, like, bad Cockney and stuff. I want to see less of that and more, like, in the morgue, rifling through the dead guy's stuff. That was very cool.
Yeah.
This game was a roller coaster of goodness. It was, like, some parts were really interesting and fun. Other parts were, like, pulling teeth. And some was just mediocre. So
5.
Yeah, overall, I feel like, you know what? I'd have to give the game like a 4 out of 10 overall, but I would still recommend you play it if you can handle the bad things. It's kind of like some ex-boyfriends we know. They're not bad people. It's just their flaws need to match up with yours, and if they don't, you're gonna want to beat their head in with a rusty pipe. But if you're not bothered by them, if you can handle your man being just a little bit just fucking stupid, like, God bless him, he's a sweetheart, but he's fucking stupid, then fine. Then you're fine. So it depends. Yeah. So overall, I'd give this boyfriend a 4 out of 10, but give it a chance anyway because it's a fun ride. If you can handle however you want to phrase all the negatives we discussed in the metaphor of the man.
It was very complex for the story element of it.
Did I make it too girly? No, surely video games...
flip it for girl.
Yeah, they've been compared to... No, I just wonder if it's gonna be like, oh, such a girl, she could only conceive of video games, like, as a boyfriend. I bet she's, like, doing her nails right now. And I went from, like, an angry, like, meninist to, like, a valley girl, because we gotta stop the girl on girl hate, people. It's gotta stop.
This review's getting too real!
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is, women are the best, and I hate men, you're all pigs, and you deserve to die.
Whoever made it to the end of this review, what the fuck?
That's what the testament of Sherlock Holmes does to your brain!
That's what it's all about. So the girl at the end is a metaphor for this game.
And then we analyzed the analysis. Are we gonna stop this at some point?
Yeah. The last thing would be environments, and I would rate that high, because I actually enjoyed the various different places.
Like the locations, like
I think too long was spent in some areas, but I liked the environments in general.
I feel like they could have cut out a few stops to tighten up the game. I felt like the game dragged.
Yeah.
Possibly due to too much not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
But... Well, no, there were a lot of little steps. It was very like, go over here and then go back to this place and then back to this. A lot of wasted travel time because of your slow-ass travel speed that a more simple interface and gameplay style would have fixed. There's a lot of backtracking within an area.
I think when I think of this game, I'm just gonna think of Sherlock's face when that, like, prostitute lady was talking. And she's like, oh, you could come back to my place, I'll give you a good sponge bath. And he's like... he gets this, like, weird smile on his face. Like, it's just haunting. I'll never forget that face.
I think I've blocked it out. I'm gonna think of grapes. This game...
Grapes, hot tea,
this game will always...
balls.
Yes, I will have Monkey Jewel Thief.
The money. Fucking money.
The money trail. I will, ooh, piece of money. Ooh, piece of money. I will have fond memories of this game, as annoyed as I was and shitty as it was sometimes, because it gave us grapes and hot tea, and I will always be grateful for that, because I will remember...
Grateful!